Hey guys, it's Nick from Pick'em and I'm back with another video for this weekend. We have Marcin Tybura versus Tom Aspinall, and we're gonna be talking about the last card for like a couple minutes here. I'm just gonna go very quick. We went 10-3 on the last card. We had 12 favorites winning that card, and we had one underdog. And let's just start from the bottom, guys. Quickly from the bottom. In the first fight on the prelims, I had Eileen Perez winning by decision, and she got the win by decision. Absolutely dominated Ashley Smith, and just dominated her in all areas of mixed martial arts. And then for the second fight of the night, we had Alex Munoz defeating Carl Deaton. I didn't think Deaton is UFC level, and he's not. And Alex Munoz looks like he's making some improvements, but he's still got a long way to go. He's still green, in my opinion. And then we had Maxim defeating Tyson Nam by decision. Pretty close fight. I could have given it either way, but I think Maxim did enough to get the win there. And then we had Evan Elder. I had this Elder by decision, and it was plus 300. I hope some of you guys made some money there. So Valdez is a tough dog, man. Absolutely tough. And then we had Costa getting the win over Ostalengo. Ostalengo is an absolute dog tough dude, man. He took so many body kicks in that fight, and Costa looked amazing in that fight. Really good win for Costa. And then the next fight we had Victoria Dudakova getting a fluke win, crazy. Stella Nunes was defending a takedown and just injured her arm in like the first 30 seconds of the fight, so we don't know how Dudakova really looks. I picked Stella Nunes in this fight because we still don't know how Victoria Dudakova looks. I'm still probably gonna pick against Victoria Dudakova in her next fight because now she has this TKO win. People are gonna hype her up, and I'm gonna bet against Dudakova. I just still don't believe her skill set's good enough on the feet. In the next fight, I picked Melsik Bagdasaryan to get a win by decision, and he did. Really good win. He was defending some takedowns. I will say that he grabbed the fence a couple times there, so that's not a good look. But Melsik still has to really work on his takedown defense a lot more, and it's good to see him getting a win in his last fight there. And then I had Najim Sadikov to get a win by KO in the second round, but he got a submission over Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney doesn't really look like he's UFC level anymore. Just one round cardio this guy has. And in the next fight we had Norma Dumont versus Chelsea Chandler. I picked Norma Dumont by decision, by unanimous decision, and she was able to get it done by unanimous decision. And then in the next fight, I picked Albert Durayo, but man, Jungin Park is coming into his own right now. The Iron Toro looks amazing. Submitted Albert Durayo, who's not an easy guy to get out of there. And then we had Francisco Prado versus Atman Najaitar. I switched my pick on this fight, but I picked at the end I took Atman Najaitar because I didn't know how this 21-year-old was gonna look. But I did have a bet on Prado by knockout, and he was able to get it done inside 1.5 rounds. And then for the co-main event, we had Jack Della Maddalena. I think this should have been a unanimous decision, but man, Hafez has some skills, man. This dude is tough as nails, though. I lost some money on Maddalena. I had him by KO in the first and second round, and I lost money there, so I guess it is what it is, though. Still, it's good. It's good to see Jack Della Maddalena digging deep and getting a win. But he made a lot of bad mistakes, a lot of rookie mistakes in that fight. I think his stock's gonna go down a little bit, but I'm still really high on Jack Della Maddalena. I hope he improves on his takedown defense and grappling. I hope he doesn't jump guillotines again. And then in the main event, I picked this perfectly. I picked Mayra Bueno Silva by second round submission, and she was able to get it done with the crazy ninja choke in the second round. I don't know why Holly Holm was the favorite. I mean, dude, she's 41 years old. This is what I told everyone in this fight. Holly Holm should not be a favorite over a hungry Mayra Bueno Silva, who's really skilled, has a pop on her shots. Holly Holm doesn't have any power in her hands. She's like a rookie, like amateurish girl that just goes out there and strikes with these fighters. I'm just not. Holly Holm should retire at this point. I don't think she's got what it takes to be champion anymore. So a really good win for Mayra Bueno Silva by submission. We win 10-3, 6 perfect. It should have been 11-2, but Estela Nunes got injured, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll take the 10-3, 6 perfect fights called, and I'll take that over anything else, guys. Alright, guys, now we're gonna move to the next card. Let's move to the next UFC card. We have. Come on, let me find it here. We have Tom Aspinall versus Marcin Tybura. Man, I'm just gonna log out here quick. Give me a moment, guys. Here we go. Let's get it going. Come on, why can't I open the... There we go. Alright, guys. For the first fight on the card, we have Rafael Fialho versus Daniel Perez. Man, this is a close fight, man. I'm just Perez isn't that bad. I mean, he's got good skill set on the feet and pretty good defense on the ground. Not the best jiu-jitsu. He's been submitted 3 times, I think, in his career. Yeah, he's been choked out like 2 times. I think Fialho does have a really good chance to get a win here. Probably locking in a submission in the second round. I don't think Daniel Perez has the best cardio out there. But Perez is going to come out to bang, man. This kid's going to throw everything he has. He's going to come to fight. And I don't know if Fialho can hang on the feet with Perez. But yeah, I'm just going to take Rafael Fialho by submission for the first fight. Alright, guys, let's move to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Bruno Brazil versus Shannon Bannon. And I'll take Bruno Brazil. I think she's gonna do enough to get a decision win here. I'm just not impressed by Bannon. At least Bruno Brazil has been in there with some good competition. She's been in there with Denise Gomes, who just sparked Harigui in like the first 30 seconds. So no shame in that loss over there. I'm still gonna trust Bruno Brazil one more time to get a bounce back win here by decision. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Chris Duncan versus Yanal Asmus, and I'm gonna pick Yanal Asmus by KO. I just think this kid's a firecracker, man. He's got some crazy pop in his shots, and Chris Duncan doesn't take shots all that well. I think Chris Duncan's gonna try to grapple, try to take him down, and not. That's the one thing I don't like about Chris Duncan. He's not able to hold his opponents down for long periods of time. He got cracked by Omar Morales in that fight too, and that fight was extremely close. But I thought he did enough to get a win there. But Asmus, man, this kid's got power, man. I think he's gonna put Chris Duncan away. Let's go the underdog here. Asmus by KO in the first or second round. I'll go first round knockout. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Caitlin Vieira versus Penny Kianjad. And I'm gonna go with the Caitlin Vieira. I think she's the bigger girl here. She's taller. She has 2 inches in reach. And she's probably got the strength here too. But Kianjad, man, she's got good striking on the feet. But I don't know how her grappling is gonna look. She got beat by Raquel Pennington, who's not all that good, in my opinion. I don't really rate Raquel Pennington all that high. And Kianjad's been out for a while, man. She hasn't competed in like over a year and 2-3 months almost. While Caitlin's been in there for He's been in there 6 months ago with against Pennington, lost by split decision. So see, you can tell Caitlin had a close fight with Pennington. Even though MMA math doesn't work, I think Caitlin's gonna be able to mix in some takedowns here and there, and land just enough on the feet just to get that decision win. I'm gonna go Caitlin Vieira by unanimous, maybe split decision. I don't know. I think this fight's gonna be really close. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Brian Barberena versus Mahmoud Muradov. And I'm going to go with Mahmoud Muradov. He's a bigger guy, bigger fighter here. I don't like the line though. The line's crazy because Mahmoud Muradov, man, he hasn't got a win in over like 2 years. His last win was over Andrew Sanchez by knockout. But man, you don't know how he lost to Gerald Mearshart, got choked out, and then lost by decision to Bahalio. But man, Brian Barberena has been taking a lot of damage in his career, and he's moving up in weight here. And the 20 pounds is like crazy. So I think Mahmoud Muradov is gonna get the knockout win here. I'll go Mahmoud by ground and pound. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Mick Parkin versus Jamal Pogues. And I'm gonna go with Jamal Pogues here. I just think he's the more technical guy. This is a very low level fight, low level heavyweights, and I think Jamal Pogues is more athletic here. I think he's gonna land more volume and stay out of danger and get a decision win here. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Mark DeCasey versus Joel Alvarez, and I'm gonna go with Joel Alvarez by submission in the first or second round. I'll go second on submission for Joel Alvarez. This dude's really good, man. But his kicks are also really good. But I just don't like Mark DeCasey. He's not really. He's turned into this grappler right now. Just grappling his way to decision wins. I think if he tries to grapple with Alvarez, he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna get choked out here. So that's why I'm picking Alvarez by submission. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims, where we have Danny Roberts versus Johnny Parsons. Man, I'm gonna pick Johnny Parsons. I just don't trust Danny Roberts enough to use his game plan. He's barely squeezing out these wins against Ramazan and Meave. Got a knockout win over Matt Dave, who's probably not even in the UFC anymore. His really good win was like 4 years ago almost. This fight's, I don't know how this fight's gonna play out, but I'll take the dog here. Johnny Parsons. Let's go to the next fight on the prelims. Davy Grant versus Daniel Marcos. Man, I think this fight's gonna be close, but the only thing that worries me is the age for Davy Grant. Davy Grant's looked amazing, man. He's choked out Rafael Assunção, but Assunção was pretty much done at this point. Knocked out Luis Samuca. Man, this is a big jump up for Daniel Marcos here. Man, I'll pick Daniel Marcos to get a win here. I think he hasn't taken as much damage as Davy Grant has. But man, the level of competition kind of scares me here. Yeah, I just haven't seen enough from Daniel Marcos for me to think he's gonna just blow Davy Grant out of water here. I'll go with underdog Davy Grant just for fun. We'll go with Davy Grant by submission. But yeah, I'm not putting any money on this fight. Let's go to the main card now, guys, where we have Lerone Murphy versus Josh Culibao. And man, this is a really good fight. This fight is close for a reason. And I just think Lerone Murphy, like him being in London and the judges kind of favoring their fighters if it's close. I think this fight's gonna go all 3 rounds and it's gonna be kind of close. I'm pretty impressed by Josh Culibao in his last fight too. But man, Lerone Murphy is on a roll right now. I think I'll go with Lerone Murphy by decision. Let's go to the next fight on the main card. We have Jai Herbert versus Fares Chiam. Man, this fight's gonna be. This is also a really good fight, and I'll take Jai Herbert here. Jai Herbert by decision. Let's go to the next fight on the main card where we have Andre Muniz versus Paul Craig. This is a fight of grapplers. Paul Craig moving down to middleweight for this fight. I don't know how this 20-pound weight cut's gonna be for him, but I just don't like Paul Craig's game. Like the way he jumps into his guard to get a submission win. I just don't think it's gonna be enough against a Brazilian jiu-jitsu player like Andre Muniz, who knows what he's doing on the ground, who knows how to stay safe on the ground. Unless you really hurt Andre Muniz on the feet, I don't think you're gonna submit him. I'll take Andre Muniz by decision. Let's go to the next fight on the main card, where we have Nathaniel Wood versus Andre Fili, and I'm gonna go with Nathaniel Wood by decision here. I just think he's more technical here. But I will say Andre Fili, I mean, this kid can bang, man. This kid's not going to be backing down from a banger fight. But I think Nathaniel Wood is going to throw enough volume, mix in some takedowns. And he's really like coming into his own right now. I just think Wood's going to do enough to get a win here. This fight's probably going to go all 3 rounds. More than likely, I have this fight to go 3 rounds in a couple of my parlays here, guys. So I think this fight to go 3 rounds is able. You can parlay this fight going the distance. I don't think Nathaniel Wood's gonna knock Andre Fili out. Very low likely chance. Maybe you can sprinkle Nathaniel Wood by KO, but he's not really a guy that's gonna be going out there getting KOs quick. Just gonna fight to his ability to get the win. That's the way he fights. He's not rushing for a finish out there. So Nathaniel Wood by decision. Let's go to the co-main event of the evening, where we have Molly McCann versus Julisa Stoliarenko. And I'm going to go with the Molly McCann by KO. Man, when it gets tough out there for Stoliarenko, she's like one trick pony. If she can't get that armbar, it's over. She's not getting the win. And her only win in her last 4 fights is over Jessica Rose Clark. Like, come on, man. And Molly McCann, I mean, she lost to Erin Blanchfield, who's going to be probably fighting for the belt real soon. I just think Molly McCann's just a much more better fighter. I think she's going to work on her ground game for this fight. She knows what she has to do, and the UFC gave her this fight for a reason. I mean, you don't get a co-main event unless they think you're not going to win and sell a lot of tickets, hype up the fans. This is a big spot for Molly McCann just to get a bounce back win, and for UFC to make a lot of money in selling tickets in London. So Molly McCann is a favorite for a reason. I think she gets a win here. I'm like 75% sure she gets a win here. I'll go Molly McCann by KO, TKO, or DQ. Let's go to the main event now, where we have Tom Aspinall coming after his big injury against Curtis Blades, where he injured his knee, and coming back and fighting Marcin Tybura, who's one of the most toughest dudes in the heavyweight division, who hasn't gotten finished in a long time, man. This dude is a tough dude. He's been knocked out 4 times in his career. I mean, it's a heavyweight, so it's not surprising. But, man, Tybura doesn't look bad. But, Tom Aspinall is a big favorite, 4-1 for a reason. And I see Tom Aspinall finishing Tybura inside the first 2 rounds. I'll say Tom Aspinall by knockout. Alright, guys. So that's my quick picks for this card. I'll be more than likely making best bets, favorite underdogs, and parlays, safety parlays for this card. So please subscribe to my channel, like the video, hit the subscribe button. leave a comment for your boy for the algorithm. It really helps me out, you know. And we're gonna keep the ball rolling, man. We're gonna go just like last weekend. We're gonna do really good this week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate each one of you guys who watches my videos. Thank you so much. See you guys in the next one. Bye now.